See here. What's up, fellas? How y'all doing today? Okay, see here. Sorry, y'all. Just make sure the screen's adjusted. It's been over 2 months. Okay. Let's go. There you go. Okay. All right. I don't know how to start, guys. It's been, like I said, around 2 months or over 2 months ago. Um, well, first, I want to just thank y'all that I'm back at it and my lady here. It has been, man, you know how we do something we love and it's like we can't always do it because we deal with limitations of life. We deal with, different obstacles. We tired and, and things like that. Well, first and foremost, we have new internet. It's from Comcast. I know many of you guys heard of that. So we have to give, well, I gave it the AT&T internet and it has been rough. Um, and the 2 months, we probably barely had internet like near a month or something and just get a break. Um, it's been tough and but, grateful that at least we haven't fell short against you. Okay. That's what y'all cares about the most. It's not falling from him. Okay. Um, Good thing the computer's fine. Hopefully you all okay. Um, we understand that some of y'all may understand that the new year is coming um, next month. Many of y'all think it's the new year now. Okay. So for y'all maybe new, we watch this video. I'm not Siahu. It's my lady Dolly or Delihu. And glad to get back at this. I don't know how to start. Um, Bear with me. It's been 2 months or over 2 months ago. And got more hair in my head. You guys notice that? Okay. You probably like look a little different. So I'm trying to see. I'm gonna feel like a little more rambling just a bit before we get started. Um, yeah, got a new job, and me and my lady work together. So it's okay. Not the best job, but it's okay. So just taking my time in life. So you all that know, yeah, I pray for me that things go well. I just got to deal with a few expenses in my life, especially child support. Not ashamed to say that. So, and now we have a rent a car. So yeah, they took the car. They allegedly said, "Oh, I wasn't time with bills." Y'all know how it is in life, fellas. We lose some, we gain. We lose, we gain. That's how that. You can be rich, you can be middle class or poor. Trust me, we gonna lose and gain stuff, whether it's income, items, people, relationships, children. You can name it. Yeah, I said children. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't act like, oh, I got my. Listen, we lose our children. I'm one of them. Okay, so it happens, but what's important is pleasing Yah. That's the deepest first place of anything else. Okay, Abraham and his nephew Lot, they focused when the world came to an end, and the book of Genesis, they didn't lose Yahuwah because of a catastrophic event that Yah has caused. They had to move forward, right? Even though Lot's woman got murdered, well, excuse me, got killed. I know the story because she was worrying about what the land is. She was into the land, and she messed around and got really hindered. So my point is this: just because what me and my woman been through, we still have to focus. I really hope y'all really are focused because I know y'all probably noticed, but lately there has been some problems constantly. It's Ukraine, and like we live in Illinois, more laws been increased. It's been not the same. You guys can know that by just looking around you. Look around. Research. Just search around yourself, right? Just know what's going on. Um, well, yeah, hopefully you all okay. And I do understand that, you guys are busy. Life is going with you all. I pray the best for you all. I pray that you all, whatever you are going through, that Yah will free you from such and that He will give you favor to seek Him. Okay. And that He will give you a peace of mind in your life. Okay. So, anywho, glad we be back at it. Praise Yah. Um, y'all notice it says narcissism. Okay. We're going to be talking about that. I never thought I was going to talk about that. But when I think about that word narcissism, I think about competition, you know, um, agenda, self love. I mean, not wrong loving yourself, but what I mean by self love is you love yourself so much that you will put away people in your life that have no meaning. You just, you know, you ghosting good people out of your phone. You ghosting people on Facebook. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Faking people out, lying to them. Y'all been there? I'm sure. Victimized. Okay. And then we have people that want to take life so hard on having a lot of fun. Okay. We're dealing with these things. And then we have people that gaslight others. Okay. Even the music industry, you guessed it, narcissism, right? Y'all favorite celebrities. Not saying you can't watch movies. You can watch movies, but your favorite celebrity, your favorite singer, they narcissists too. Some of you guys have narcissistic relationships, fellas. You notice how you get up in the AM? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Your woman complains, just a little small complaint, because you got on one sock on, one not on, and you didn't know, and she just complained over that, and she just blamed for something specific why you had it on. You ain't had nothing to do with it. You just leading to realize, yeah, one sock on, one not. Have y'all been through a situation where you made a tiny, and don't turn relationships issue with the narcissism. You made a tiny mistake at your job, and your boss fired you for that, and he lost his business, and he still had a lot of pride. He said, "I can do it. I can do it. I." Narcissism. He don't really give a damn about his employees, right? He make it a big deal. He's over pitiful of what you have done. It can be you just dropped a piece of paper in the floor and he fires you for that. And y'all know some of these companies, they be so feel pity. Well, not pity, excuse me, spiteful against you. All right. Okay. So I'm very glad to talk about this. Before we do, let's get on with the statements. Okay, if I can remember them. Okay. So, Tahalum or Psalms 100. After they're going to do some prayer. Okay. Meditate to the Father. The Father comes first and only. Don't forget that, fellas. Okay. So Psalms chapter 100. And again, it's a good thing that Yahuwah has given us the energy to get back at this wonderful time, the best time I see, in my opinion, in life, and that is get on YouTube and fellowshipping, even outside of YouTube and fellowshipping. Okay? Psalms 100, it says this. It says, make a joyful noise to Yahuwah, all you lands. Serve Yah with gladness. Okay? Come before his presence with singing. Know you that Yahuwah is the Savior. It is he that hath created us. And now we ourselves, we are his people and the sheep of his pasture. Enter into his gates with thanksgiving, into his courts with praise. Be thankful unto him, excuse me, and favor his name. For Yah is good, his mercy is everlasting, and his truth endures to all generations. Hallelujah. Yahuwah, thank you for Psalms 100. And then go to Jeremiah. Oh, yeah, I remember some things. Yeah, Jeremiah chapter, I think 6, verse 16. not mistaken. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just having stuff on this computer screen popping up, and I hate it. Anyway, Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 16. Let's get on with that. Okay. Okay, so 16, it says, thus says Yah, stand you in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths. Where is the good way? And walk in it, or walk therein. Same thing. And you should find rest or favor for your souls, but they say we will not walk therein. Okay. Thank you, Father. And then let's go right on ahead to Second Timothy chapter 3. Excuse me. I think it's in 16 and 17. Not mistaken. I think it's in those two verses. Okay. So Second Timothy. Yeah. Chapter 3. Verse 16 and 17. Also, I'm tempted to say this. After this subject, we're going to talk about sin. Boy, it's going to be something to talk about. I cannot wait. Now my mind is getting reformed of what to talk about. Yeah, we need to talk about sin, fellas. Because I agree that that's going to encourage you all to stop doing wrong. And I did some studies on sin. Yes. Okay. And y'all know what sin is. I don't have to explain that. I cannot wait to get on that subject. It might be a very long subject. Okay. Because sin comes a long way against salvation, fellas. Sin comes a long way against salvation. It's a long haul. All right. So keep respect that. You know, I barely get views, but it's okay. It's okay. I'll keep teaching, man. That's what it's all about. Anyway, 16 and 17, it says, all scripture is given by inspiration of Yah and is profitable for truth, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness. Okay. 17, that the man or woman of Yahuwah or children, same thing, may be perfect, thoroughly furnished into all good works. Okay. Let's pray. Yahuwah, we want to first thank you so much for the energy given us to get on back on the computer and on YouTube and fellowship. Father, despite there's no views yet, even though it's one earlier, but got away. It's okay. It happens. Father, thank you regardless that you still give me the energy not to worry about if there's 0 views and 0 likes. But one of these days, it's going to be a good flourish of many people watching video and learning. I know it takes time, but Father, thank you for patience and long suffering. Yahuwah, again, thank you that you put me and woman back into this. Yahuwah, it is a great refreshment. It is a great encouragement, a great feed to our spirits, a great feed to our mentality, a great feed against what's bothering us at this time being, Father. If so, Yahuwah, may you be esteemed. Yahuwah, I ask you to give me the words to speak, Father, not myself. Yahuwah, I'm asking that you keep me away from fleshy things, emotion. Father, save my woman, Father, in the name of Yahuwah Tashaknu, in the name of Yahuwah Shalom, in the name of Yahuwah Shema, Baruch Bahasham, Yahuwah, hallelujah. The honor and praise on this particular time. We thank you for the Shabbat midday. We thank you for the spring equinox coming. We thank you, Father, for a good hot days coming and warmth, Father. I guess a little bit of cool, but Yahuwah, thank you for success, Father. Yahuwah, thank you for those who watch this video. Thank you. May you favor their lives. Those who are in the covenant, those who are not, Father, favor them according to your will. Your will is the greatest ever. It is the best for all of us. Hallelujah. Give you honor and praise forevermore. So be it. Just to recap on saying something here, y'all know me according to how long I've been doing this. Keep in mind, just because I teach these things, it doesn't mean that I have any type of hate or competition against you. I learned a long time ago or a while ago, when you want to put it, that when you teach, man, it's about love and giving that person information to see what they're going to do about it. Okay. Just like Moses. Moses was revealed by Yah to send out commandments, right? Moses never forced anybody to keep the truth. He did his job. But at the same time, the Israelites were led to follow Yahuwah through him. Same with me. I don't expect anybody to get better. But guess what? I hope that you do. Okay, that includes myself and my woman. That it's not about being fancy, nothing. Okay, that's why I'm very grateful. I think it's going. Oh my goodness, it's probably going on 4, 5, 6 years. I think great this long of teaching through YouTube. Okay, and I'm grateful that this YouTube account is still active. I think y'all probably forgot. Remember that they flagged my page for the first time when I was talking about what is a zombie. I'm like, whoa, okay. So if y'all forbid, if my page gets flagged and I can never teach again, y'all remember me, okay? I mean, it's other ways of teaching. It's all good, man. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind. I don't want anybody to come in this video feeling like, oh my God, I'm nervous. Oh, he's gonna tell me I'm going to damnation. I'm not here for all that. I'm here to give you information so that your mind can be mingled of what you listened. In effect, you have an idea to overcome evil in your life and to strategize your life to become better. I hope anybody come better. Okay. That's the greatest thing about love, man. It's doing that. Let a person think about it. You know what I'm saying? You can be Satanist, religious, man. It don't matter. Okay. And that's something I want to speak out of my mind and heart. Okay. So I want to go to a story. And by the way, not to skip this, but narcissists. Okay. Some people don't know what that means, and not to say you dumb. Some people know what the word narcissist means, but for the sake of info or details, okay, let's look this word up, because narcissist is a major act these years. It is a big act. It's a major ego issue. Okay, narcissist meaning. Narcissistic personality disorder. That's also another one. That's a mental dysfunction. Did y'all know that? Okay. It's a mental health condition. Mental health condition in which people have unreasonably high sense of their own importance. That's why I was saying earlier, have you ever noticed that you go to your job, your boss fire you over, you drop a piece of paper? That's weird. He wants to gain power over you. He wants to prove that he is God. You don't use that term. I'll get my point, right? Does it kind of sound like your boss? I'll get more on one example. Let's continue, guys. They need and seek too much attention. Wow. Y'all know people like that. They want all the attention. They want you for themselves all the time. They don't care about your life. They don't really care. They don't care if you have children. They want you to get up at 3, 4, 5 o'clock a.m. midnight, and you halfway sleepwalking. Then if you don't complete their will, they will get angry with you. They'll talk about you behind your back. When you see them, hey, baby, hey, girl, hey, man, what's up with you, Bo? They talk about you, but you gone. Then they try to find ways to make your life live in hell. Y'all know what I'm talking about, because you ain't did a little tiny thing. Like you haven't picked up their burger or something, or you ain't go to McDonald's for them. Let's continue. Let me read that sentence, because they got me right there. It said they need and seek too much attention. They want all the attention, right? That do sound narcissistic to me, doesn't it? And want people to admire them. I'm not saying that it's good to be loved. That's fine. But what if I say that person want anybody at their home to kiss his feet or her feet? Not he or she going to say, oh, nobody loves me. The world hates me. The world hates me. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So it's a double whammy. You want to please everybody. No, hold on. You expect, there we go, to everybody to kiss your feet. What I mean by that, it's a figure of speech. You want everybody to kiss your behind. Excuse me. Or you want at least one person to do that because you're lazy, or you don't want to listen, or you're competitive, or you're jealous of that family because you don't have it. So you try to disturb that friend, you call it, to hope that that family, the man and woman, get an argument so much so that you, as a narcissist, want that person in your life more than her husband or his woman. Doesn't make any sense because jealousy can relate to this. Competition, right? Selfishness. And I know it's going to make y'all people boil under your skin, but like I said, the truth must be told. Narcissism is big these years, fellas. It is huge, especially the music industry, especially your job. Man, your job, dysfunctional families. You have it's just so much. Relationships too. All right, relationships. Then it also means people with this disorder may lack the ability to understand or care about the desire of others. Now, let's go to the book of Isaiah. Let's start with that. All right. Or Yashayahu. And let's go on to chapter 14. And then let's go further on chapter 38. Ezekiel 38. But let's take our time. Okay. Now it's time to wake up. I think it's 38, but let's go to chapter 14. And the book of Isaiah. Hopefully, this truth will make you guys understand that you got to change for yourself. And change for Yahuwah. All right, so let's start. I want to start at. So let's start in verse 4. Okay. Verse 4. It says that you should take up this proverb against the king of Babel. This is one of the main kings that was narcissistic. Let's continue to prove that. Excuse me. And say, how has the oppressor ceased? Oppressor is someone that make you they give you a hard time, that abuse your time, that also give you pain in your life. That's an oppressor. Okay, slavery, make you become a slave. So keep that in mind too, because narcissistic people are slave attackers. They want you to be a slave under them. Keep that in mind too. All right. They also come from, they want you to be a slave under them emotionally. They want you to become a slave under them mentally. They want you to be a slave under them physically, and a slave under them sometimes sexually, and also spiritually. All right. All right. So it says the golden city, stop. Yahuwah, verse 5, has broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He will smote the people in anger, wrath, with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and not hinders. 7. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Yeah, the fir trees rejoice at you, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since you are laid down, no feller is come up against us. The grave, or Sheol, okay, I think that's the old Greek term, or I think so, not mistaken, I think. From under or beneath, okay, is moved for you to meet you at your coming. It stirs up Raphaim, for you. Even all the chief ones of the earth, it has raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. All this to speak and say to you, are you also become weak as we? Okay. That kind of sound like a issue with narcissism, and hopes that you be narcissist with them and evil with them. It's like a false ruling power here with this king of Babylon thingy, right? Okay, let's continue. Okay, are you become likened to us? Verse 11. Your pump. What is pump? P-O-M-P. What is that? Well, we know one of them is it means ostentatious, which means very, very showy and very filled with egoism. You think you're all that, so you know nobody can say anything, right? But what else could that mean? So hump or pompous means this: effectively and irritably grand, solemn, self-important. There go that word again, right? Two words, self-important. So we understand that narcissism or narcissistic mean being narcissism, or it means high self-importance. Okay. Um, awesome. All right. So we got it. And also mean arrogant. All right. So fellas, be careful with this, man. It's better to be open-minded. It's be closed-minded and you have your ears closed. Okay. Um, verse 11, your pump is brought down to grave or Sheol, and the noise of your viols. That's part of music, sounds, viols. The worm is spread under you, and the worms cover you. That is a judgment call of being highly prideful. You know how you die. The flesh itself, you know, it does, you know, it gets with the dirt and all that crap and on the ground, fellas, right? Worms, like flesh, right? How are you falling from Shamayahu? Oh, halal. Halal is represent false light of Satan or the devil, son of the howling morning or AM, right? How are you cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nations? You hear that? All right. So we're talking about a, excuse me, a false ruler that is wicked and filled with narcissism and wants other people to be narcissism with him. Okay, let's continue. It's wicked nations. Verse 13, for you have said in your heart, I will descend unto Shamayahu, or commonly called heaven, or firmament. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yah. So this particular character is trying to be like, hey, you know what? I want to be above you, O Yahuwah. I want to be that ego. I want to be that narcissism. Okay. And what's funny, just to express this or put my 2 cents in, this what I read reminds me of people today. Okay, we got people today, like bosses, once again, they love to be above their workers unfairly. Okay, they love it. They don't care if you're sick, they want you to come to work. Have you ever been through that experience? And then when you call in, you got a fever, they want to fire you the next day. Or they fire your day off. Fella, this is real, man. This is why narcissism, I'm glad to talk about it. It comes a long way, and it makes people poor. Like, let's say you done that with 10 straight jobs. You're sick, you got a fever, you're feeble or weak, and you can't work, you got a sore throat, a lot of mucus, you got whatever you want to put it. And your narcissistic 10 bosses fire you. It caused you to become victimized, become poor. It's because you have a hard time finding a job because you were sick one time, right? I don't know if you got bit to that experience. It's interesting, isn't it? That is what this made me hear. Like, he wants to be above Yah, like these. I mean, even your relationship. Let me go in a little bit. Your relationship. Your man, you may be with him for 10 years, and the woman always tell him, honey, do not drive fast in the road. He said, I've been driving for 25 years, and he won't listen to his woman. And got to a crash, and he dies. Narcissism. He won't listen to his woman that long. Ego, pride, ostentatious. He was trying to show out on the road, and now his woman is a widow. Let's go with women friends. It's not with that. My goodness. Julie, that's too much. Oh, yeah. Julie, that's too much makeup. Julie says, I don't give a damn what you say. And she get all mad, right? And she tried to be with this man named Mark. Mark is set apart of Yah. Keep this in mind. I'm going to make him believe in no savior, right? We said that. And the one that told her that name is Melody. Melody is into Yahuwah. She won't listen. So she goes there. A lot of makeup. And Melody asked Julie, "Aren't you gonna drive your car?" "I don't want to drive. It's only 2 blocks away." Okay, she's like, "Okay." And it's 11 o'clock at night, and then she walked in voluptuously, short skirt, toenails nicely painted, toe ring, looking great, looking sexy, looking inappropriate though. And then she messed around and got snatched by a freak, and she got raped in the alley and got murdered that night. Y'all get my point behind this. Do I really know what I'm talking? Do I know what I'm talking about? You know, not be on the video, but you know what I'm talking about? What happened with that? Narcissism. She won't listen to her friend. And now Mark is panicking. The friend, Melody, calls Mark and explains what happened. Now he lost the interest of the woman to get her the truth of Yah. Fellas, leave narcissism alone and learn to be humble. Narcissism cannot keep your relationships. Narcissism cannot keep your relationships. Narcissism cannot keep your business as boss. Narcissism cannot keep your health. Narcissism cannot make you drive safe in the road. I keep going, right? Narcissism can end your life shorter and you don't know it. Okay? All right. Yeah, so he like, hey, I'm going to be above. Yeah, I'm going to exalt my stuff. I'm going to be above this savior, right? I will sit upon mount of the assembly in the sides of the north, verse 14. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. So he just keep talking crap. This person here, right? All right, just keep talking crap, talking narcissistic and acting one, huh? Okay. I will be like the Most High. Oh. Verse 15, yet you should be brought down into the grave, to the sides of the pit. They see you, narrow look upon you, and consider you, saying, is this a man that made the nations or the earth tremble? Oh, my goodness. So Yahuwah had to put a judgment on this character because of narcissism, fellas. Okay, let's continue. That made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened the house of his prisoners. This is why the world is so evil, because of narcissism. Did y'all know that? You walking across the street, go to the store, somebody gets shot. You go across the street, somebody talking crap about something bad, big deal. You walk across the street, people disrespect the store clerk, or people disrespect the clerk, the banker at the bank. All types of stuff goes on every day. Have y'all noticed that? You could take a bus to work and somebody harass you. Somebody hates you for no reason. It could be a past that you've been taught to be narcissism. Maybe your father, your mom, or just been visually looking at things that made you become narcissistic. Or maybe because of certain clothes we wear. You say, brother, what are we talking about? Let me give you an example of that real quick. I might say it for part 2, but did y'all know the clothes we wear can create egoism? Fellas, let me give you a great demonstration. Nike. Y'all love y'all Nikes. And I hate Nike. Yes, I said it. I hate Nike shoes. My mom can tell you, I've never worn no damn Nike shoe ever since before I've known y'all. That was over many years ago. Nike, you got this Victoria's Secret type panties on. Y'all wouldn't like wearing that shit all the time. Y'all love that perfume, Victoria's Secret and Hello Kitty and all this bullshit. And it's all demonic. Did you know that? Y'all like to wear celebrity clothes. And did you know that when you wearing those clothes, you wearing the curse of the clothing? So they like to do, they like to curse the clothes before they sell it to you. That's why they use potions. Okay. That's why I think these perfumes got these names of the celebrities into these type of these liquids that you're wearing. That's why people have an attitude change quickly when you wear a specific perfume, a wig, a certain shirt, a certain nail polish. Come on now. Okay, all this stuff can control your eyes and the heart and make you become different. You be like, you forget who you are. It changes you. So it builds pride. No different if we watch stuff inappropriately on TV. And the certain games we play on video games like Grand Theft Auto, I think that's the number one inappropriate video game in the world, because they create a narcissism to murder people and to rob and to have sex with prostitutes. And y'all men and women, young men and women need to hear that. Okay, and these parents allow it. Okay, well, let's continue. I need to focus. I know. Well, I'm focused. Just got to speak that out. Okay. Narcissism is no joke. Y'all think it's a light thing. No, it's a heavy thing. Anyway, it says, so this kind of relate to what I was saying in verse 17. Okay. No, 16 and 17. And, oh, by the way, when let's talk about shape kingdoms, let's talk about let people live in stagger. They just know what they want to agree on. They obey their own deity. They got pride. They want to leave their God, they call it their goddess. That's where they come from. They come from, I think, the devil right here, not mistaken. Okay. It said verse 18, all the kings of the nation, even all of them lie in glory, everyone in his own house. Okay. But you are cast out of your grave like abominable branch, and it's the raiment of those who are slain. Thrust through with the sword to go down the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden under feet. Okay, so we talk about again a judgment of description of this particular character, whether it's Satan or the king of Babylon, either one. I'm trying to figure out, but maybe it's about the devil. Okay. You should not be joined with them, verse 20. You should not be joined with them in burial, because you have destroyed your land and slain your people. The seed of evildoers should never be renowned. Okay. Prepare slaughter for his children, verse 21, of iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise to possess the land or fill the face of the world with cities. Narcissism, evil fellas. And verse 21 is spread throughout. Okay. Like I said, narcissism is one of the biggest sins in the world. Okay. It is a big deal for many people. Okay. This is why we have a lot of lonely people, fellas. Yes, we have a lot of lonely people because we live in the years now. People get married to their Facebook so much that they can't make friends outside of it. Y'all notice that? You notice how you try to make a friend and they choose folks on their phone, they Facebook, they folks on their headphones. You can't even say good AM to a person. Most people, you can't even have a conversation. Could they into their damn headphones and Facebook or where they want to put it? Okay, not saying you can't have Facebook, but damn, there's a limitation to follow orders, don't you think? I know some of them may get mad at me. I don't give a damn. I don't give a flying dookie. The truth has to be spoken. Narcissism comes in different forms. Your headphones, that's your narcissism. You keep in your headphones so much you can't get out your headphones for at least 10 minutes. Your Facebook, your Instagram, where they want to put it, your self-emotional love. You love yourself so much that you want to kick people out of your life that doesn't fit your criteria. Let me give you an example with that. Let's say you have a nice home, you get 3 vehicles, you have a career, and you get a lot going on for yourself, whether you're male or female. And it's like you can have somebody that's good for you to be friends with, and you kick them out because they don't have what you have. Come on, man, that's bullshit. But this the same people that could have helped you to become humble and to seek out Yah, but you are making opportunities not to be saved because you keep saying to a person, this is not working. The friendship is weird. There, y'all call it lame. Y'all call it whatever. But when there is a man that has it all, or he's a gang member, you want to accept him or accept her. And see, narcissism is its own pathway. It seeks not only attention, what it says in the dictionary, okay, but it seeks trouble. Yeah, it seeks foolishness, purposeless situations. Okay, and that's horrible because we are supposed to be humble as humans. We're not supposed to be narcissistic. We're supposed to be humble and learn to say thank you and help somebody if they fell down the damn ground. You got folk that fall down the ground and nobody helping them get up. Have you noticed that? The moment they're talking crazy. You got folk that laugh at somebody because they fell down, hurt their knee. That's narcissism, and they talking about the person, but one of the person's an elder. Some of y'all women, y'all leave y'all man for another man. That's narcissism because he lost his job. Are you kidding me? Aren't you supposed to stay with that man and assist him? Some of y'all brothers leave y'all woman because she had no job. But wait a minute, she don't have to work at a job. You're supposed to work at a job, provide. Now, I'm not saying women, y'all can't work, but I think preferably you shouldn't work at home. Now, you might think I'm crazy. I don't give a damn. But really, the man supposed to working. When the man supposed to really working and providing. Okay, but y'all brothers want to leave the woman because she don't have a lot of income like you do. That's bullshit. But she take care of your children. Narcissism is a big problem, fellas. It can destroy your families. It can attack the innocent people for no reason. It is a poison. It's like here what I just read. This character wants to be above y'all. Y'all say he like, I'm not gonna let that happen to you. I'm gonna put you down. And he sure did. I think it's about the devil, not mistaken. I think it's about Satan. Anyway, let's go to Ezekiel 38. See, now it's getting hot up in here. We need 15 fans in this kitchen. Narcissism come a long way, man. I think it's a 38. Okay. Okay, so I want to read the beginning of this, and this is a prophetic judgment against a land named Gog and Magog. Okay, these are lands. Okay, just like how you have, lands, as I'm speaking, that has a lot of narcissism and pride, and they don't want to listen to the truth at all. Look at our president. You go to the White House, you talk truth to the president, watch what they do to you. Trust me. You'll have security guards take your ass to jail. They're gonna call harassment. The president don't give a heck, and y'all need to stop voting. I have to rumble here. I have to run my mouth a little bit. But y'all need to stop voting for these goddamn presidents. Quit voting for your prime ministers or whatever. They don't give a damn about us. They don't give a damn about you, and they don't give a damn about the other. Okay? I have to speak that because these people are narcissistic. Just because they look good in a damn suit, just because they speak so damn proper in a way, they'll be a damn thing. They don't care. They have an agenda. Each president and prime minister at your country, I'm not the best for other countries of leadership, but they have their own agenda. Okay? Look at some areas in the Philippines. Look at some freaking areas in Africa. It's poor as shit. And we're about to hit 2023, and you got people that's still poor. I thought the president is supposed to be a good example. I thought the president is supposed to be given their own wealth and help the many people. Yeah, they ain't doing a damn squat. Okay? They're not doing a damn thing. And y'all say, well, at least he did this little thing. But what did we do for you? What did he do for your life? What did he do for your spirit? Okay, and I get it. Some of y'all may not agree with what I'm saying, but that's narcissism. Trust me and believe that. And you got, I'm telling you, they don't care. I said before, I'm going to say it again. Narcissism is another form. It is another form of evil. It is a self-seeking attention. Why think you got all these damn people celebrating these presidents, like the damn Pope came out the institution in Rome for a selection. All them damn people by the monumental penis, that's what I call it, or the monumental phallic symbol, and they looking right at the Pope, worshiping the damn man. Narcissism, fellas. Did you know when you try to talk with people that's narcissistic and they're religious, they will come after you? I'm going to say it again. Did you know if you will speak truth into a huge crowd, trust me, they're going to attack you or argue to death. You're going to be so tired and you might get murdered. Trust me. Trust me. Because these people are so narcissistic, and that comes to desires of killing someone or murdering someone. You can say one little word and they go get you. And the word of Yah came to me saying, son of Adam. Now, when it say son of Adam, that's my flesh, like man, like sir. Okay, son of Adam, like, all right. Set your face against God and land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him. And say, thus says Yahuwah, behold, I'm against you, O Gog and chief priest of Meshach and Tubal. And value, and as y'all know, We got princes today. I'm just letting you know. I think it's the president, if I'm not mistaken, or Prince Charles. Okay. And we know Yahuwah's against them. Oh God, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, verse 4, and I will turn your back and put hooks into your jaws, and I will bring you forth. When it says put hook in your jaw, for me to shut the man up, like how, because princes speak, they do public announcements. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They do speeches of what to come and what to do, and speak strategy, just like presidents, right? So that's what it's a figure of speech of what Yah was saying, but it was a threat. Okay, because Yahuwah like to speak parables at times, mysteries. Okay. And I will bring you forth and all your army, your horses, your horsemen. Doesn't that sound like presidents today? Don't they not have the same thing? Do not presidents have army of the FBI, the CIA, right? Those are called army. Did y'all know that? The militant leaders, right? Y'all prime ministers, y'all have the exact same thing. The Israelis, the same thing, right? Horses and horsemen, all in the clothes with all sorts of armor, right? Like bulletproof vests people wear today, right? And a great cover with bucklers and shields. Okay, like people have those window type shields, the certs, or you have the martial law. Okay, so this is kind of like today's time in a way, but this is back then. Okay, and these people have a lot of pride, a lot of narcissism. Okay. Bucklers and shields, all of them with handly swords, Persia and Cush, Libya with them, and all of them with shield and helmet. Gimer, verse 6. All the bands, the house of Torgama, and the north quarters, all his bands, and made people with you. Verse 7. Be prepared, prepare for yourself and all your company. And they are assembled unto you, and be you a guard unto them. At the main days you should be visited, and the latter days you come to land that is brought back from the sword. And it's gathered out of many people against the mountains of Yashrael, which have been always waste, but it is brought forth out of the nations, and they should stay with you safely, or dwell safely, all of them. You should ascend and come down like a storm. You should be like the cloud to cover the land. And you should, you and all your bands and many people with you. Thus says Yahuwah, it should also come to pass at the same time, shall things come into your mind, and you should think of an evil thought. Fellas, this sound like today's time, fellas. It's always, that's why you have riots, fellas, in the cities. This is why you have riots in France. You have riots in Lebanon. You get riots in Afghan. Okay, all these problems. This is what it sounds like because of narcissism. Tell you, man, pride, ego, hate, racism. Okay, all this shit was going on back then, and it haven't changed. It's still the same thing. Okay, you get people coming against people. You got children now carrying guns, like age of like 11, 12, 9 years old now, man. You know what I'm saying? Here in Illinois, I bet you money you got damn near 16, 15-year-old young boys taking cars away. Less than that. Carjacking. So much going on. These cops can't even help everybody. See what I'm talking about? A lot of narcissism, a lot of laziness. Okay. That's why the world's become mad. Too much issues going on, man. We have to fix this. But hey, you know what? People do what they want to do. Anyway. Verse 11, and you should say, I will go up to land of unwalled villages or abandoned buildings, okay, or kind of abandoned areas, unwalled, torn up areas, okay, and I will go to them that are at rest and that stay in there safely, all of them dwelling without walls, having the bars of gates. Verse 12, take a spoil and take a prey to turn your hand upon the desolate places that are now inhabited, and upon the people that are gathered out of the nations, which have gotten cattle and goods, that dwell in the midst of the land. Shavan and Dedan and the merchants of Tarshish, with all the young lions thereof, saying to you, are you come to take spoil? Have you gathered your company to take prey, to carry away silver and gold, take away cattle and goods, to take a great spoil? And that sounds like Christopher Columbus, fellas. Christopher Columbus, as we speak, was a narcissistic man. He caused his people to what? To give the Indians genocide, and he took their goods and their money. Silver and gold. Did he not do that? Pride, plan, secrecy. This exact same thing right here. You want to take this? Go ahead. Take this, but just don't murder me. It was a lot. It was a havoc going on in this chapter and the judgment that's coming. Okay, this is some real talk. Let's stop here and let's go to the book of Proverbs 29. Did y'all know that narcissism do come from you not being disciplined by your father? If you're not disciplined by your mom or your father or your brother or your sister, trust me, you will become very narcissistic and very unthankful in life. I'm telling you now. Okay. So Proverbs chapter 29. I'm almost finished for tonight. Proverbs 29 and 1. What does that say? This sign narcissism right here and pride and being rebellious. It says, he or she that being often reproved hardening his or her neck. You know how folks, they got this pride. They just be having their neck all head up. I don't care. Fold their arms and they ready to fight you, and you ain't trying to hurt them. You just trying to give them a word. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You just give them a encouraging word, or you give them instruction. And some people think some people think you're judging them. And Christians think that way so fast. Don't judge me. Only God can save me. Only Jesus can judge me. It's so funny how life fits with that, man. Let's read that little part again. He or she that being often reproved. You should highlight that. He that you're probably gonna highlight it. He that being often reproved hardening his or her neck. So when you harden something, doesn't that kind of sound like a stone? You know, you have a stony heart, a stone heart, right? So when you harden your heart, it's like hardening your heart. You don't want to hear anything. But you want to live selfish. You want to live what you feel. This is why people don't have any opportunity to get themselves together, because they continuously to live in narcissism, and they think it's okay to live in narcissism. They think it's normal because it feels good, like a man or like a woman, right? Just give me a second here. Keep having these pop-ups. Okay. Harden your neck, and then it says should suddenly be destroyed. Man, did y'all hear that? So when you have narcissism, you're going to be destroyed, my man, my friend. You're going to be destroyed, whether it be through jail time, you get shot, you get your ass beat because you said something at the bar you shouldn't say. You think you can fight everybody, especially fighting. Y'all think y'all can just fight anybody anywhere you go. Sometimes you can't do that. What if the person had a knife in his or her hand? Have you ever thought of that? You know, we live in the years now. We get people carrying weapons now to fight you. Most cases, they will just stab you and call it a night or call it a day. They don't like to be using their own body or their fists to fight you at times. Think about that for a minute. Suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy, without no help. Narcissism comes a long way. I told y'all that. I said it. Man, narcissism ain't no pump, man. It is like a patient. Oh, that's a good one. That it's like a patient being asked by the doctor, hey, patient, it's recorded that you had a sore throat, right? He said, yeah. He asked the patient, how do you feel now? And he coughing hard. He said, oh, I feel better, man. I just want to say I don't want to come in no more. I know you got those remedies right there, man. I want to get the pill. But no, he said, but the doctor said, but listen, we are a physicianary type hospital. We believe in fruits and vegetables and all that good stuff. He's like, no, man, I'm okay. I don't want that. But then he gets ammonia. He don't want to get better like that because he don't believe in eating, herbs and all that for his healing. He gets ammonia. He gets a call back. He go back to the doctor. The man looking all messed up. His breath stink. He took a shower. He's so weak. Right? The man got snot in his nose and he realized it was right there, and he got snot in his mouth. Oh, he looks screwed. The doctor said, you sick now, buddy. No, man, I'm not sick. I'm fine. I'm okay, man. I don't need that. Right? And then a day later, he died from pneumonia severity. Did you know y'all can die from pneumonia? Anyway, it comes a very long way. Be humble, man. I promise you, when you humble, better things will come in your life. The Father will favor you with better people in your life. He'll get you a good relationship. He will hook you up with great things. I promise you that. That's why I give honor to Moses, Joshua. Okay, you have David, Samuel, Gideon. Those them brothers, they were humble. That's why they favored. Their life was so favored. They hated narcissism. They hated narcissism. They understood what that meant. They couldn't do that with the Father. And y'all people need to quit being so narcissistic. And y'all need to quit talking this thing saying, well, I believe in God, but don't judge me and all that. I'm talking about that next week or two about that. That's a teaching itself against that, because that is dangerous. You just said that you agree with him, but you don't want to get corrected, or you don't want the truth in your life. That's also pride. That's also narcissism, because narcissism hates truth. I'm going to say it again. Narcissism hates truth. It hates it. It don't want to hear that. It doesn't want to hear that. Narcissism is so bad that even a man only appreciates his wife cooking a meal for him. Have y'all noticed that the man complained about your cooking? It's so damn good. He still complains about your cooking. Ladies, y'all hear what I'm saying? What is this? You cook some machacholi. It tastes good, but you missed a little piece of noodle right in the corner. She be like, damn, keep the food. I get plain noodles in the damn kitchen. Y'all women up too. Y'all women marry y'all, y'all man. And look, it's sad to me. That's narcissism. They complain over tiny things just to make their friend be entertained. Have y'all noticed that? If I'm the fool, or y'all know what I'm talking about. Matter of fact, let's stop here. Let's go to Proverbs. What chapter is that? I think it's in about that. I think it's in chapter. Man, give me a second. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's in chapter 23. Okay, let's get on this real quick. All right, like I said, we have a lot of people that's narcissistic, man. That's why I'm glad I have a lot of friends. I don't really have friends like that. I'm fine with that. Okay, I'm cool with that. I can deal with it. Not like that. It says Proverbs 23 verse 6, 7. Okay, and 8. Look what this said. This remember a lot of narcissistic people. I swear, I could you not, man. If you don't understand this, I don't tell you. But it says, eat not the bread. When it says bread, it's like a meal, like a figure of speech, or something like even going bowling with somebody, like something like that. Like you're enjoying the time with the person, eating a meal. It says, eat not the bread of him or her that has an evil eye. You know what that's talking about? Let's say you know somebody, okay, at your job, they talked about you, but then it's like they ask you out. You be like, you say yourself, wait a minute, this person want to ask me out? It could be a man to man. Not saying like being homosexual, but it could be a match, going out for playing basketball, or, going to the bar, watch a sport game. Okay. But, people, for my advice, think twice about that offer, because what if that person want to go with you to set you up on something? Or what if the person go with you to poison your food? You can be going, okay, with the person, the person against you, and the person hadn't even addressed the problem to you at all, why he was getting you problem at work, but he's up and just asked you want to go with him. I wouldn't do it. I'm just saying, okay? That's my personal opinion. And I think there's a story about that. I have to, if it's in the scriptures, but one of the stories. But fellas, be careful with that, because you never know. First of all, you don't know the person since you guys would. You don't know the person's childhood. You just work with the person. But ask you out after the week prior, he just gave you a hard time. Y'all was going to fight over whatever, and they asked you out to a bar. Interesting. Or what if he set you up to get your ass beat? You could be following him in the car. He'd say, oh, hey man, can you wait right here real quick? He goes to the bar. You get out the car. 2 people just jump behind you and stab you to death. You get my point? Anyway, that's why it says, eat not the bread of him that has an evil eye. And that's for you. Okay? Neither desire his dainty meats or fancy life or fancy home, or, no, don't get impressed with what he or she has. Just because the person have a mansion means shit. Okay? Not saying you can't go out with the person to hang out and see the person's home, but you make sure that person is good for you. It's a good friend. Not it's some just friend, so not just a person that you just ran into and you don't even know the person is. Okay, 'cause a lot of coworkers love to do that. They like to quickly, get somebody's phone number and quick want to go to their home, and you don't know the person like that. I mean, you gotta give a person some time, like, because the person be narcissist some type of way, or maybe they want you to come to their home to get to know you more, but to find out your weakness, to use that against you. So let's say you went to somebody home, okay, let's say it's your coworker, right? And this person want to know you, y'all eat burgers together, and you told him one thing you shouldn't say. You were like, yeah, I had a problem with masturbation. But mind you, you had a problem, but this part you barely know this person. He said, "Oh, damn, I'm sorry, you get masturbation problems," right? He was like, "Oh, I pray for you." So he says that, and okay, everything was fine. But the next day, two people came. You be like, "Yo, I heard that you were a masturbator." He like, "Who told you that?" He said, "Man, look, I was told not to tell anybody, man. I was just saying, bro. Hey, man, I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have to finally get you out this job, man. You shouldn't be doing that, bro. This is a job, bro. Who know you might masturbate at the job." So then somebody told the boss about that and lied to you, saying that you masturbate in the floor. You get my point? And then you get fired. You get my point? So fellas, people do shit like that. They would find anything, because they jealous of you. Remember, narcissism and jealousy. Remember that. They don't like what you do. So they try to find a way to get you out the company, or they try to find a way to get you out the marriage. They try to find a way to make you become a weak ass person. Okay? Because they see what you got, they don't have, so they try to steal it from you. Okay, you'll probably get it anyway. Especially the corporate world. One thing about corporate world is these big time jobs. You can be a good worker. You climbing the ladder. You're doing great. You ain't doing nobody, no problem. But the next worker want to be so narcissistic and want to try to find a way to get you in trouble so they can take your position and go higher than what you had. Fellas, narcissism is bad for you. Anyway, so don't desire dainty meats. Verse 7. For as he or she thinks in his heart, so is he. That's important. And read that sentence again. Verse 7 says, for as he or she thinks in his or her heart is he. That's who he or she is. Make sure your heart is clean. If you have narcissism, don't get a job. Seek y'all first. Y'all fellas got this shit so bad. Y'all want to work at these jobs, and y'all ain't ready to work at a damn job. For real. I don't know how y'all do it. You might say, well, Lamont, I need to pay bills. Okay, well, get you a husband. Get your righteous man to take care of you. How about that? And you stay home and let your husband teach the word of y'all and rebuke your woman. Most y'all women shouldn't be no freaking bosses. Let me say it again. Most of y'all women, y'all get me started. Most of y'all women should not be bosses who just got a baby. Hello. Especially if you're a menstrual cycle and you freaking period. Why you work at a company? You got a second ass attitude when you're having your period. Most women have an attitude because they get a headache, they ill, they have a stomach ache, they vomit in public restroom. And you get an attitude and you take out somebody that had nothing to do with your problems. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay. Now that may sound crazy what I said, but I mean it. Most women should not be bosses at all. It's always a problem. Haven't noticed that? Y'all brothers know what I'm talking about. You got woman boss, y'all get some bullshit. It's always something. She complain about you, and she believes something that ain't true. That's that's not true, and she agree that it's true. She pick on you for no reason because she don't menstrual cycle, or she all got some problems at home, and she will take it out in the freaking workplace. Fellas, you know what I'm talking about. That's why it says eat and not drink. Right? That has an evil eye, or have an evil life that doesn't want to know Yah, that doesn't want to keep the commandments of Yah. Right? It says, eat and drink. Hey, man, have a good time, man. Hey, bro, this is a party, bro. Eat and drink. Says he to you, but his heart is not with you. Hello. Y'all love parties. Don't we not love parties? Y'all go to party with some wicked ass people. Y'all don't, because y'all say I'm bored, but y'all can't do anything else credential for yourself. You can't be creative. You can't walk in the woods. You can't play a video game. You can't play Monopoly with your sibling. You can't play Monopoly with your children or whatever. But you want to go to some wicked ass party. Y'all do that shit a lot. Y'all love doing that. Facebook, you want to find these weird ass people. Hey man, I don't know you, but you want to go to the party? Yeah, bro, let's go to the party. Right? They don't know who the hell you is, and they want to take a shit on you. Come on now, that's a movie called You. We watch it, we check it out. You, it's a movie called You, and that movie is just like the same way. Fellas, quit trying to please everybody because everybody don't care a damn about you. And I'm talking about the good people, narcissistic people. They want your power. They want your attention for most to make you feel like shit and give credit for themselves so that you can be the weak one. There are agents of the devil as we speak. There are a lot of them. What I mean by agents is those who are vessels, those who work for the devil and don't know it or may know it, that is trying to hunt the innocent people. I'm a witness at my life, and I'm sure a woman is. Don't get on that because that's personal. But we made her to say brief things. We have dealt with people that are narcissistic. I'm leaving it at that. But we continue to move on our lives together. We continue to work at our jobs. It is what it is. Okay. But I love that part. It says eat and drink. They tell you that, but they are not with you. Fellas, this is real, man. And also, you guys need to stop being roommates to other freaking strangers. I don't know how y'all do that. You might say, well, brother, I don't want to be my parents. I hear you. I understand that. But what if I tell you be roommates with your cousins? That's the biggest one. Now, I'm not saying, okay, if you have a woman friend off since high school, that's different. Okay, that's fine. Or if you have women that set apart and love you, that's fine. I'm not talking against that. That's cool. But we're talking about strangers that you barely know. Does that make any sense to y'all? Like Craigslist. Y'all go to these Craigslist, y'all get these roommates, and they can be narcissism as shit. And you can be living with them, and they find out a blame against you that's not true. And that happens all the time. I've been through that experience. They find a blame because they don't want you. They really don't want you. They just want you for the moment. Just say hi to you. Fella, this is real. This is what people do. Narcissistic people are weird people. They are complex. Narcissistic people are the most complex ass people. I swear. I'm telling you, they are the most weirdest. It's hard to please them. Man, you can give them one burger, they want 15 burgers. You can repeat, they want 15 pieces. They want everything. They want everything. They always greedy. Okay? Stop trying to be friends with these narcissistic assholes. I'm trying to tell you. That's why it says right here. Eat and drink, saying he to you, but his heart not with you, man. You think Duke will be loving you? You think Duke will love because you're sick? He could be like, feel better. That's it. He could be like, well, don't tell me. I don't want your sick ass around me. I'm telling you. People care about themselves. This is what this is why I'm glad I'm talking about this. Okay. And y'all got that bad. Y'all don't give a damn who you hang around with because y'all so freaking bored and overly whimsical. Quit being so overly whimsical, man. Quit being too curious over a lot of things, man. It could get you in trouble. And last but not least, man, with y'all, man, y'all too whimsical over a woman's ass, her vagina, her feet. Quit trying to just screw women, man. Y'all be so whimsical over that. Over the sex life. Yeah, man, it was good, dog. I hit 5 women last night. I'm finna hit 5 more today. But what if you get AIDS and gonorrhea? Now you can't get any. Now you cannot impregnate a woman now. Because now your ding is messed up. Think about that, man. And y'all narcissism by doing that. That's narcissistic. After your mammy or your dad told you be careful who you sleep with, you won't listen. Now you got gonorrhea. Damn that 1 or 2 times. Now you got AIDS or you got prostate cancer. Hello. Okay. Verse 8 is interesting. It says the morsel or the piece of bread or food in your mouth, which you have eaten, shall you vomit up and lose your sweet words. That's interesting. Because that's talking about you eating with somebody and you got a sickly feeling because this company is not good what you thought. Have you ever been to a party you thought you expect to be good, but it's full of shit? And now you get people smoking weed around you. Now you secondhand smoking. And now you hate the food they cooked. Right? Now you got food poisoning. Baby, somebody poison your food and you know it. Hello. Done for the night. I want you all to keep this in mind. I love y'all. And you who is love. And especially my woman. Glad to be back. And definitely we'll do more of this next Shabbat. Let's get on to the nitty gritty. May Yah keep us in shalom. So, like I said, next Shabbat, we're going to do a part 2 of narcissism.